Today on channel Soup Sandwich, I thought I'd do a quick showing of all my most interesting cards that I have and either pulled, traded for, or a couple I bought off through the years. So showcase, a little bit of why I love Yu-Gi-Oh, the cool cards that it make, the rarity bumps, all that stuff. Just to see, a couple not seeing much cards you don't really see anymore. Cards are just rare, just based off of whatever set they are. And then, some high value cards here and there. Off of what I've been playing for the short amount I've been playing, collecting a little bit. Some cards are from my childhood, and others I've just when I recently started getting into Yu-Gi-Oh. Thought I'd show off a little bit. Quick update this weekend. I went out and played Saturday and Sunday again. X won both times. It's fairly good, good turnout. A couple Sky Striker mirror matches, and played a Sky Striker Trickstar. It wasn't too bad of a matchup. I was able to, take out some of the stuff. But I ended up second in one and third in the other. Got my OTS pack. I pulled the Ulti Cosmic Cyclone out of the last OTS pack they had at that store, so that was pretty awesome. Well, anyway, let's get started here. So, starting off, I have Ulti Solemn Warning. A lot of people still playing this card at one of or, playing the Solemn Strikes, playing the Solemn Judgments. It's unlimited. I picked it up. It's my spare. I have the main one. I have a first edition one that I use in my main deck always. Next, Judgment of the Pharaoh, Shadow Gem card. It's pretty old now. It's about, I'd say like 9-10 years old card. Just another cool card I picked up. Next, I have a Terraforming Ultimate. So right now I'm only running 2 in my main deck for Sky Strikers. And this one of the artwork kind of, the Ready Bump, I don't know if I like it. I might switch to Supers just because it looks a little, it looks like brown is the ulti for those who see it pop out. It's like a brown ulti. Future Fusion, might see play in the future with the new Cybers coming out. Just a nice ulti, really pops out a lot of things. And then I got my playset of first edition Ultimate Solar Recharges. Really like Lights One, like how the whole thing is all shiny. If you see my spellbooks, you see that I have it also max rarity spellbooks. Next, 3 Fire Formation Tenki ulti. I played Fire Fist for the longest time since I first started getting it at 2012. So that's when they announced the rare bump in 2014, I believe, with the Astral Pack. And I knew I had to get a playset, so this is one of the few ultis that I've bought. I still play my Fire Fist every once in a while. I just love that deck. One Charge of Brigade, first edition secret. Try to get 2 more. I got to steal for this one, but it's really tough to find some of these days for the first edition that people try to keep. Next up, I showed up some of my Dark Magician. So here we have Toon Dark Magician Girl from Jump. We have different artwork, reprint from the movie pack. I have a DT, so it's the Dual Terminal 6, so it's got the little glass effect, the broken glass effect, looks pretty nice. I have a different Toon Dark Magician Girl. This one is from a different pack. I think it's from one of those specialties where you buy like a bunch of stuff. Or it came with like a deck and sleeves and all that stuff. So you got one of these connected. I got the Collector Tin reprint. It's the second wave. The first wave was like the Rise of Destiny, I believe. It was the tin with the other Dark Magician Girl. The original on it, but it was the reprint Ultra. But the tin looks very nice with a different pose. Get 2 of those. And then I have my originally pulled pack when I was, a wee young lad when Yu-Gi-Oh first came out. I have my MFC Dark Magician Girl that I pulled from a tin, actually, the same tin that came in the reprint. It was the last card that was in there. It was one of my coolest cards, cards to have. Back then, it was actually like one of these, or one secret per every like 2 boxes. So it was one of the hardest to pull cards, like from the first coming sets. Next, I got a secret first edition tour guide from the Underworld. During probably 2 years ago, I saw people were having these, so I thought I'd pick them up, since tour guide always seems to come into fashion, because Burning Abyss never dead, right? First edition Maxi Secret Rare, Storm of Ragnarok. I picked it up for back when it was unbanned for West Pittsburgh, and I've had it ever since, and I still haven't got rid of it. In case it comes back, I might have to pick up another one. Next up, I have Mist Valley Valley Apex Avian. It's from Hidden Arsenal 3. It's just one of those like weirdly hard cards to get. A lot of Hidden Arsenals like that. Back when Trish was like $60 or something, from when it first came off the ban list and all that crazy stuff. It's used in a lot of weird decks. A lot of it's like an extra negate. You see it like, I don't know, every time splashed around in like an anti-meta deck, or like some people build some crazy like 5 negate combos. Next up, a wind-up Zenmains Photon Shockwave First Edition Secret. So it's just one of those cards that I picked up from when I first started getting in. Dark Magician Girl, the Dragon Knight, Dragon's a Legend. It is the secret rare, not the reprint, so I picked it up back when it was, kind of expensive. And then, got the reprints dropped down a lot, but I still like to keep the original, because, the original secrets usually go for a lot. Last secret from this stack is the Ejection Fairy Litter, first edition. Just one of the cooler old school card arts. I was part of one of the first ban lists that ever hit. Pretty funny. Next up, I have 3 Magic Ruler First Edition, the Mystical Space Typhoons. What's cool about this is, if you didn't know that, there was the set released called Magic Ruler instead of Spell Ruler back when it was first out, and then Magic the Gathering sued Yu-Gi-Oh! So they had to change the thing, so they stopped making Magic Rulers, and then they called it Spell Ruler. So on a card itself, it says Magic Card. So it says Magic Card instead of Spell Card. You see in all the other ones. Next, just something cool I thought I'd show, like, I didn't know, is that Dark Beginnings Torrential Tributes. So it's from DB1. It's the Ultra. So just like Dark Beginnings, Dark Revelations, usually really retro pack. Those are like the high rarity stuff that's like it's impossible to pull anything good out of. So I have one of those. Just showing off some of my Dark Magicians, the different different poses, different artworks. Marcana, I have the Jump, and then my original from my childhood, Dark Magician First Edition Yu-Gi-Oh structure deck. Beat up to hell, but it's from my childhood, and it's still playable. But it's like, it's just one of those cool things that I still have. Next, I'll go into some supers. I have 2 Super Lumina, the Lights Worn Summoner. So, you know, it's from Champion Pack, so it's really hard to get. And I'm still looking for my third to complete my set, but, you know, a lot of people already have a set, so they don't really get rid of them. Not trying to buy it since it's a really expensive card. But it's pretty cool, you know. I've played with, I have pretty much max rarity, depending on how you look at max rarity. One super compulsory evacuation device from Turbo Pack. Turbo Pack, I forgot another one where it's super hard to get worth cards and pretty old. Last super in the stack is Minerva, the Exiled Lightsworn, Yugioh YCS winner. So I picked it up when I was going to YCS Pittsburgh before the reprint got announced, and you know, spent the most expensive card I ever bought. Got hit, you know, or got the reprint announced, but right now it's still pretty hefty, but I'll probably never go with it now that I have it. A lot of people always ask for it, but, you know, unless I get the certain, like, oh, I want that card, you know, collect a lot of different stuff, I'll probably keep it forever. It's really nice, perfect condition, same sleeve, you know, just out of the case. It's super light play. It's a very nice artwork. The secret's nice too, but of course, you know, you can't beat the original. Next, I have some Blue Eyes. Just the ultimate from the starter deck Kaiba, reloaded. So I have the ulti. So it's a nice ulti. Blue Eyes Shining, just from the movie. Nothing super crazy. I mean, the real ones from the premium pack, that's like the secret, goes for a lot. Next is the Jump. When they start doing the alternate artworks, you know, I gotta have one of those. Sadly, no structure deck Kaiba first edition. Cool to find, but people don't part with those early cards usually very much. Next, I got two DDS Blue Eyes. Picked one up. Had it been when I first got in for a steal. Not graded, but they're both in okay conditions. There's a little bit of edge wear in both of them, but other than that, I think it's got that nice parallel rail, so it's one of the nicest shines to it. So I got two of those. Hoping to pick up a third one. Maybe not. Maybe it'll take a long time for me to finally achieve that. Next. All 5 pieces of Exodia. First edition LOB mint. Straight from the pack into the sleeve. Got all of them. All the first edition LOB. It's one of the coolest things I've ever traded for. Found a guy, gave me a great deal on it, and I'll probably keep it forever since I don't think anybody's gonna really offer for the set. Might as well just keep it. Next, I got some DT Turmoil stuff. It's pretty cool. So I got Bionic. This is from the first Dual Terminal. It's got the circles or the little sparkles. Two Yugioh Guardian, yeah, from back when it was a pretty good card. And I got the errata super compulsory device, just a cool DT card. Got a Lavalva chain in case it ever comes back, which debatable. And then I got a playset of Card Troopers. The other one's in my binder. I couldn't find it, but I definitely have a playset. Next up, I got some Ghosts. So I got Deltaros, Red Dragon Archfiend Assault Mode, Odin, Clearwing, Number C32 Shark Drake. Dark Rebellion Yugioh Dragon. Unlimited Honest. First edition Honest. First edition Honest. And a Black Rose Dragon that I pulled way back in the day. Next, I got some Ultimates. So, Astral Prac Maestro. The hero that I showed on one of the other videos that I pulled up. A playset of OTDD Crows. Raiza, the Storm Monarch First Edition. One of my extra Ghost Ogres. Effect Veiler. This one's First Edition. This one is unlimited. Judgment Dragon. Trishula. Master Pack. Thunder King Ryo. Tour Guide from the Underworld. And I picked up these for 30 back, I don't know, that had been a couple months ago, and I had like 3 of them, and now they're like 50. Atlantean Marksman. I don't know. I had a bunch of these at one point. I helped my friend build max rarity, but then he sold it. And a Ultimate Dark Armed Dragon. Next, I got some cool cards for you. I got misprints. Collect, cool things. We got a misprint Gladbeast Tamer Editor. This is one of the more common misprints I hear from the return, Revenge of the Light. I had a ton of misprints in that one. Next, I have a Cardinal Brotherhood of the Firefist. The stamp is there, but there's no secret. As you can see, it wasn't messed with or anything, so that's just the way it was. A Palpia Photon Palpia Operative. Had an acid drip during the stamping, so you can see it looks like it almost got double stamped, kind of. A white Yu-Gi-Oh card. And then a Black Rose Dragon Ultra from Crossroads of Chaos. Misprinted text. As you can see, the text is lowered, almost like on top of the stars. So I don't just collect Yu-Gi-Oh! I kind of collect a little bit of all cards. So I got something here pretty cool. Picked up is a Pokemon card, Malo. So as you can see, for this, the artwork is shifted. So they stamped it. The art is like over a little bit. So you can see from this, like the text. So like there you can see like the hollow. The ladle is slightly over. That's because it's printed off. The trainer, it says above. Wherever it says trainer, it says above that. And then the text you can also see. It shows it like imprinted above it. So the whole hollow got shifted when it got stamped. Another big thing is the text box you see is actually above. So it shows you like another little box that was printed on. So that was a pretty cool card that I was able to trade for. So I just saw some of my misprints. And then I have miscellaneous stuff. I got a Lugia GX. I don't know, I just have it. I don't know how. I probably traded for it a while ago. I got this cool Digimon card. War Greymon, pretty dope. I got a shiny Mew. Birthday Pikachu. Belange Charizard. And then I bought like 2 boxes of White Schwartz, and I got 2 signed cards, which is apparently like super good to have. I like Excel World, so I picked them up. I might pick up some like 2 boxes again of Apocrypha, Fate Stay Zero or Fate Stay Night Apocrypha when it comes up, because I really enjoyed that show. But yeah, that's cool about White Schwartz is like they got signed cards. Yeah, I just thought you guys would like to see some cool ultras, stuff like that. Ultras, ultimates, old school cards, hard to find cards, and I hope you enjoyed the video.